No matter how hard I try, I cannot come up with any place I'd rather call home than Ankeny. We raised our family here, so when it came time to downsize, I knew there was no place for me but Ankeny. From unique shops to incredible restaurants, there's always something new to explore, and it's all just a few minutes away. Building my home here with Caliber was one of the best decisions I've ever made. If you're thinking about making a move, let me help you find your perfect home. Love with Ankeny like I have. Let's talk soon.
Dear cable internet, I've met someone I can rely on, who moves my speed and is okay with how much I work. I'm sorry, but US Cellular Home Internet and I just have a stronger connection.
Get connected with US Cellular's home internet for just $39.99 when bundled with a wireless plan, plus a 3-year price lock guarantee. US Cellular, built for us.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
We're here at US Cellular, Frost Days, where our customers get exclusive deals just for them. It's like we got our own special club. Should we show them?
Get $1,200 off any phone plus $500 off any tablet. Us days at US Cellular.
Real estate team knows that sports and extracurricular activities contribute to a well-rounded education. As an Ankeny mom, I have seen how important they are for success in school and beyond. I've been helping families here for over 20 years as a realtor, and I know that our schools and community activities are second to none. That's why people love to call Ankeny home, and that's why I am a supporter. If I can help you or anyone you know find the perfect home in Ankeny or the Metro, let's talk. And now it's time to cheer on our kids.
Our phones were made to help us connect, and somehow they've made us less connected.
Which is ironic, don't you think? Ugh, I love this song so much.
Let's find us again with Us Mode. US Cellular, built for us.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Jarash Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching, we have the best technology, we have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
Phones were made to help us connect, and somehow they've made us less connected.
Which is ironic, don't you think?
We try to put our phones down, but we need to pick them up to see the menu. We can't watch something without also watching something else.
Ironic.
Ironic. But look, here's a phone company who wants you to use your phone less.
That's ironic.
Yeah, but in a good way. Let's find us again with Us Mode. US Cellular, built for us.
Traffic jam.
Ugh, and I'm already late.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
Look, here's a phone company who wants us to use our phones less.
That's ironic.
Yeah, but in a good way. Let's find us again with Us Mode. US Cellular, built for us.
It's a free ride.
But I already paid.
No matter how hard I try, I cannot come up with any place I'd rather call home than Ankeny. We raised our family here, so when it came time to downsize, I knew there was no place for me but Ankeny. From unique shops to incredible restaurants, there's always something new to explore, and it's all just a few minutes away. Building my home here with Caliber was one of the best decisions I've ever made. If you're thinking about making a move, let me help you find your perfect home. You'll fall in love with Ankeny just like I have. Let's talk soon.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome all to tonight's varsity girls soccer match, featuring Waukee Northwest Wolves taking on your Ankeny Hawkettes. Starting lineup for the Wolves. Number 1, Olivia Stapleton. Number 2, Reese Redger. Number 6, Sierra Pratton. Number 8, Kinsey Shea. Number 12, Emma Twig. Number 14, Josie Jones. Number 15, Izzy Simonini. Number 16, Audrey Lalone. Number 23, Lindsay Shane. Number 25, Romy Crowett. And in goal, number 0, Grace Thomason. Wolves are led by head coach Tony Gabriel, assisted by Jamie Bringle, John Galley, Maddie Smith. And now, starting lineups for the Hawkettes. Number 4, Sophia Kemparts. Number 10, Allie Mackey. Number 12, Kirsten Peterson. Number 13, Isabel Squires. Number 17, Abby Steinkamp. Number 18, Sophie Leffler. Number 20, Ava Paoli. Number 24, Kyla Schaffeld. Number 26, Sydney Van Howling. Number 29, Avery Taylor. And in goal, number 1, Sylvia Bartlett. Hawkettes are led by Coach Trevor Neary, assisted by Hannah Haran, Olivia Willers. At the start of the match, your referee in charge is Toby White, assisted by Mark Oder and Seth Woodcock. At this time, we ask that you please rise if you are able to remove your caps for our national anthem.
Dear Cable Internet, I've met someone I can rely on, who moves my speed and is okay with how much I work. I'm sorry, but US Cellular Home Internet and I just have a stronger connection.
Get connected with US Cellular's home internet for just $39.99 when bundled with a wireless plan, plus a 3-year price lock guarantee. US Cellular, built for us.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
We're here at US Cellular, Frost Days, where our customers get exclusive deals just for them. It's like we got our own special club. Should we show them?
Get $1,200 off any phone plus $500 off any tablet. Us days at US Cellular.
And welcome to the south side of Ankeny. I have a great matchup here for you tonight here at the Hawkette soccer pitch. We got the Ankeny Hawkettes, ranked number 5 in the state, coming in with an 8-2-2 record, and the visiting Waukee Northwest Wolves coming in with an 11-1, number 1 ranked team, coming in tonight for this second to last match of the year for both of these clubs, as state pairings are going to be out soon here, and it's almost assured that Waukee Northwest will have a number 1 seed here as we get ready to go here. Teams have taken the field. You guys heard the starting lineups. It'll be the Hawkettes on your left and the all burgundies going from left to right. And it'll be the Waukee Wolves, Northwest Wolves in all whites. They'll be going from right to left on your screen. So it should be a good matchup. The Wolves are coached by Tony Gabriel, and the Hawkettes are coached tonight by Trevor Neary, as Simon Brown is not attending tonight's game. He's out of town, so it'll be Trevor Neary taking over the reins for the Hawkettes for tonight. Kind of doing a deep dive on the game coming into this game tonight. Really very balanced scoring all the way throughout the Northwest Wolves lineup. We've got the leading goal scorer with 6 goals. It's Natalie Elliott, and she is a non-starter. And then it gets just spread around: 4 goals here, 3 goals there, 5 goals here. But the leading goal scorer on the pitch right now is number 25, Romy Crowett. She's a sophomore midfielder, kind of slash forward. She's right there at the midfield line there for you people watching at home as we pinball the ball back and forth a little bit here at the start of the game. It'll be a throw-in for the Hawkettes on the far side of the field. Allie Mackey, the senior, is the leading goal scorer for the Hawkettes at 11 goals on the year. Going to be heading to the Iowa Hawkeye soccer team next year at the next level. Ball set out of bounds again. It'll be a throw-in for the Hawkettes. Long throw in there from Kephart. She's going to be the specialist for throw-ins. Going to take a lot of those. Lots of open space for the Wolves on the far side of the field as they move it up. Finally, someone steps up right at the midfield line. And then sent out of bounds. It'll be a throw for the Hawkettes. But a beautiful night here on the south side of Ankeny. Got a little bit of wind flowing from the south to the north. But other than that, we got about the most perfect temperature you could have for an athletic sporting event. The sun's shining as it's as this evening's starting to wind down for us here on a Tuesday night. Both teams will play again on Friday for their final matches of the season. It'll be the Northwest Wolves will be taking on Dowling Catholic, and the Hawkettes will be taking on Urbandale. Is almost a handball in the box there. Would have given an early opportunity for the Hawkettes, but referee does not call it. Did not see it. So early break there for the Wolves. Van Halen tries to settle that one down, but doesn't get enough of it to stop it, and bounces back to the back line, and they send it back out. Kirsten Peterson with the throw-in on the far side. Foul drawn.
Free kick, Hawkettes.
Avery Taylor draws the foul. It'll be a free kick just past the midfield line, mid-pitch line. It'll be Ava Van Howling. Or Sydney Van Howling stepping up to take this first free kick. She puts the ball into play. Ball set the outside. Taylor tries to run it down, but just a little bit too strong in that first kick. It'll be a throw-in for the Wolves.
Throw-in, Wolves.
Far side of the field. Yeah, it's Emma Twigg on the far side sending that ball in. Might be Lindsay Shane actually on that far side. Those front the jersey numbers are a little bit harder to read than the back ones.
Throw in, Hawkettes.
Nice little drop off there. Taylor tries to get it into the middle to Mackey, but is not able to do so. The defense is right there, ready to pounce on that ball. Mackey does get the ball here. She's going to take it backwards a little bit, see if she can control it. Tries to take on some defenders. It goes off for the defender and out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Hawkettes. Peterson grabs the ball, takes it in quickly, but headed it right out and then kicked it right back in. Tracked down by the Hawkettes. They're not able to control it. It goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Wolves.
Throw-in, Wolves.
Substitute early in the game here. Aubrey Lalone will take a seat, and she'll be replaced by, I'm going to get a number here, but the substitutions are brought to you by Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. Throw-in goes out of bounds. It'll be a turnover.
For the Wolves, number 11, Natalie Elliott.
Natalie Elliott, the leading goal scorer for the Wolves, gets into the game. She gets a steal right off of the goal kick. Right, puts a shot on goal. And Bartlett's right in the right space at the right time. Is able to gobble that one up easily. She'll punt the ball back into play.
First two white.
Nice passing action here by the Wolves as they cycle it through the middle and then cycle it back to the back, but that's a miscommunication on the far side. Is going to send one out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Hawkettes. Nice pressure from Abby Steinkamp up on the front line. Steinkamp back to Mackey. Mackey tries to pop it out to Avery Taylor on the far side. She's going to get there, and it's a 50-50 ball. Goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Hawkettes. Taylor takes it quickly. Gets punted out of the defensive region there and gets up to midfield. Mackey with a nice steal. Gets around her defenders, getting pushed forward. She's got Paoli on the right side. If she can slide it through there. Almost gets it through there, but it's footed out of there. Mackey sends it to the outside to Taylor. Taylor one shot there and doesn't connect with where she wanted it to go. The goalie's there to pick it up and get ready for a free kick. She pushes her defense up. She's going to punt that one out there. That's Grace Thomason. She sends the ball sky high, bounces in midfield, and then keeps going. And that's going to get all the way back to the goalkeeper on the other side. It'll be a free kick here for the goalie. Got a captains for each team. Got Reese Rotger, junior defenseman midfielder. She's going to be number 2 out there.
Free kick Wolves.
And the other captain is Josie Jones, number 14, another junior midfielder. She's going to be number 14. Free kick here for the Wolves, one of their first set plays for the night, set pieces for the night. Looks like they got it overloaded on the far post. Sent in there nicely by Izzy Simonani. But the Hawkettes are there ready to go, and they first to the ball. Wolves send it over top of everybody. Gets right to the goalkeeper. Bartlett with the save. She'll roll it into the near side. Nice ball on the outside. Paoli's running this one down. 50-50 ball. She goes down, and then the Wolves defender gets that one. Give and go on the far side. Van Helling boxes out, and it'll be a goal kick for the Hawkettes. Another substitution for the Wolves.
In for the Wolves, number 10, Cora Sundin.
Cora Sundin will come into the game. She'll take over for Olivia Stapleton. I'll take a seat. Sundin will be the new center forward. Comes in the game with 4 goals on the year so far.
Rowan Hawkettes.
Nicely weighted ball to the outside, but is she going to be able to run it down? She is not. That'll be a throw-in for the Hawkettes. Close to a nice ball there, but just wasn't able to get enough of the control of it to keep it in bounds. Drew a foul there. It's going to be Josie Jones. Drew the foul. It'll be another free kick for the Wolves. Almost exactly the same spot as before. So she'll get another try and see what she can do with this one. That's going to be Izzy Simonini again.
Find the ball, Jose.
Ball's put into play. Near side, goes over the top of the goal. Tried a little something different, but got a little bit too much of the ball. Sends it over the top of the goal. Be a goal kick for the Hawkettes. A little bit too strong on the pass to the outside. Goes out of bounds right at the mid-pitch line. We got a throw-in for the Wolves. We go back out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in again. Nice job getting through there. Tries to center the ball. Yankees defense comes crashing down there. They're able to get the ball out of bounds. That'll be an opportunity for them to reset. But really the first connected passes there for the Wolves in the box area. Shot on goal is going to lead us to our first corner kick of the match. The corner kicks are brought to you by Iowa Rush at iowarush.com. Looks like Reese Rodger is going to be striding over there to take the corner kick. Get some last-minute advice from Tony Gabriel, her coach, as she strides over to the corner to take this free or the corner kick. Corner kicks tonight are brought to you by Iowa Rush at iowarush.com, your Central Iowa soccer headquarters. Got 2 gals over there that are going to be playing the ball there, trying to decide who's going to take what. They could also take it short. But looks like trying to get the number of the other gal that's over. That could be Simonini. I think it is. Nicely put up. Ball's headed, but it goes well over the top of the goal. That was Romy Croet rising up above. Yeah, that was Izzy Simonini, and they had gone over there to take the left-footed shot from the corner.
In for the Hawkettes, number 19, Abby Stedich.
Abby Stedich into the game for the first time of the night. Heart of Ankeny Hospital substitution. First one for the Hawkettes. Nice settle by Jones. Gets it out to the outside to Elliott. Elliott takes a shot, but one of the defenders, Van Howling's there to knock it out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Wolves, deep in their own offensive territory. Hawkins have got it packed in there pretty nicely. Ball gets out to midfield. Rutger takes it, sends it to the outside. Be a little too strong. It's going to go out of bounds again. We got to throw in for the Hawkettes. Stedich takes it up the line. Out of bounds. It'll be off of the Hawkettes. It'll be a Wolves throw in. Kind of Shatvelt with the header there. Two strong punts go back and forth. And Howling steps into that one, sends it into orbit. Peterson with a nice tackle. Tries to get the ball moving forward again, but it'll go off on her. It'll be a throw-in for the Wolves. Another substitution, Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. That'll be
in for the Wolves, number 22.
Patton
Hallie Mulbauer
out of the game, and Hallie Mulbauer into the game, number 22. Ball pinballing around there in midfield. Stedich tries to power through there, but meets up with number 6. That's Patton. And out of bounds off the Hawkettes. Change of possession. That'll be a penalty on Romy Karat. Be a free kick for the Hawkettes. Taking it quickly. Sends it over the top. He's going to get all the way to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper comes out. She's can't use her hands, but does get enough of that ball to be able to send it out and get her back into a comfortable position. But little dicey there as Thomason stepped out there and maybe overestimate how far that ball is going to come. But she does well to relax and get that ball back out. Sends it all the way down the field. Be a goal kick for the Hawkettes. I'll take it short with a throw in, with a roll in. Ball sits out of bounds by the center defender for the Waukee Wolves. It'll be a Waukee Northwest Wolves. It'll be a throw in for Taylor. Taylor tries to connect with Stedich, but nice job by Mackey. Mackey chips that ball up, but no problem there for Thomason. She quickly takes it in, rolls it into Elliott. Elliott's got some room, gets it to the inside. It's probably going to go right back to her. Nope, they decide to move it right up to the midfield. And now they send it to the outside with Elliott, but nice piece of defending there by Peterson. As she settles that ball down, takes it to the inside to Van Howling. Van Howling rolls it up. Paoli's able to keep it in bounds. Tries to go around her defender, but they meet up with some physicality, and Paoli comes out the winner of that one. Foul called on the Wolves. Rotker not very happy with that call, so she gives the referee an earful as she thought she was the one to be fouled, but it's called on the Wolves. It'll be a free kick for the Hawkettes, right at midfield.
1 minute remaining in the half.
First half about half over. Pretty evenly played match so far. Throwing for the Hawkettes as they push it down. They'll bring Kemphart back for the back line as it's a little bit further down the offensive zone, and she's the token throw-in specialist as it trickles all the way into the penalty box. Schapfeld tries to knock it down, goes out of bounds again. It'll be Waukee's ball.
Move White, it's gotta be big.
Ball out of bounds off the Wolves. It'll be a throw for the Hawkettes. There's a whistle there. I don't know what they called. What did they call?
What? No redo. Pay attention.
A throw-in penalty there for the Hawkettes as Van Halen tried to quickly take it in there and just didn't get that ball with the two hands over her head and threw it in. She just kind of chest passed that into the field of play. Mackey on the ball. Sends it back to Peterson. Peterson punts that one. Tries to connect up with Steinkamp. Ends up with Stedich. Stedich tries to settle the ball down, and one of the Waukee Northwest defenders is right there to be able to take it away. Squires a Steinkamp. Outside comes in, and Rutger sends it back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper brings it out. Rutger trickles right down the line, but it stays in bounds. Steinkamp with a nice ball. Mackey settles that ball down, and she's going to get called for offsides. If it was offsides, it was just barely offsides, but a great opportunity there. Steinkamp settled that ball down and sent it right out to Mackey, but AR is standing right there and calls offside, so it'll be a free kick for the Wolves.
First two, White, let's go.
Rutgers there to take the free kick. Sends it crossfield. Gutsy play there as defenders are crashing down on that one, but it ends up working out as they send that ball all the way down. So physicality in the midfield. Mackey with the ball. Chips it over the top, trying to connect up with Stedich. Stedich gets it to drop at her feet. She settles it down, sends it to Taylor. Taylor pops it up, tries to connect with Steinkamp in the midfield. Mackey steps up, chips it in. Ball pinballing around, back and forth between possessions. Somebody needs to settle this down as Peterson heads that ball back towards her own goal. Ball outside to Elliott. But Van Haling's in a good position. She's just going to box out, let this ball trickle out. It'll be a goal kick for the Hawkettes.
Goal kick, Hawkettes.
Keep hustling. First two, White, let's go. Stuff it up.
Take it short. Van Halen connects up with Mackey. Mackey one touches it to the outside, but the Wolves descend on the ball. Karat with a shot. Harmlessly goes off to the left. Goalie was in a great position, even if it would have been on frame. Peterson and Elliott collide for a 50-50 ball. Elliott pops right back up, or Peterson pops right back up and is able to get control of the ball. A lot of room here on the near side. Simonini's can be able to take this one up as ends up bouncing off the back of one of her offensive players. Elliott with a nice move to the inside. Connects up, shot on goal. It's saved. Barlow with a nice job, doesn't control it. It pops back out, but not able to get that one settled down. Ball set out of bounds. Good opportunity there for the Wolves. Be a goal kick for the Hawkettes. Van Houweling sends the ball in. Croat sends the ball down, heads it down. Slips through a couple players, and Peterson just launches that ball, and it goes out of bounds. Be a throw-in for the Wolves.
Throwing Wolves.
Hawkettes try to clear it out, but it's stopped by the Wolves. Wolves center it back in again. Nobody really there to connect with on the bottom there, but they send it out and gets it right back into the offensive situation there for the Wolves. They connect it to the middle. Mackey on a counterattacks. Steinkamp's got to get on sides, but doesn't ever even get that far. It'll be a throw-in for the Hawkettes on the far side. Crowd was looking, especially the Waukee Northwest side, was looking for a penalty there in the box. Referee orders Peterson to take a couple steps back for the throw-in. Taylor defending down here. Ball goes way down there. Taylor sends it out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Wolves, deep in their offensive territory. I'll flip-flop the thrower here. It's Simonini coming in. Good opportunity here. Shot taken. It's going to go off of an Ankeny player, and it'll be a corner kick for the Wolves. Reese Rutger striding over to take the corner kick.
Go, 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 go!
Corner kicks are brought to you by Our Rush at OurRush.com. Ball sent in. Nicely placed. Looks like Mackey rolls up and to get that one out of there. Sends it out.
Throwing Wolves.
There.
10 minutes left to go here in the first half. Still 0-0. Shot from distance there by Simonini.
10 minutes remaining in the half.
No problem for Bartlett as she corrals that one and puts it back into play. Bartlett comes out right to the edge of her goal keep and goes ahead and gets that one, is able to control it. She'll punt that ball back into play. Nice first kick for her. Elliott settles it back down to Croat. Mackey taking it up, looks to her outside, but shoots it right at the only defender in that way. Peterson does get it on the far side, sends it up, but it's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Wolves. We'll have double substitutions here for Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitutions. That'll be Presley Sullivan in for the first time in the match. And trying to see who on the far side. Josie Jones back into the game.
In for the Hawkettes, number 5, Presley Sullivan.
So a little strategic move here for the Wolves as they flip-flop their attacking midfielders. So Elliott will come to the near side and Simonini will flip over to the other side. So just give a little bit of a different look here for the Tony Gabriel-led team. We'll see if they can work with any different kind of matchups here on the two different sides. Simonini's back over here on the right side, so she's back in, but Elliott definitely is here on the right side, so must have flip-flopped with who's on the ball on the far side over there is who she flip-flopped with. That could be Aubrey Lalone over there on the far side, but Elliott definitely has not played down short here in the first half so far. Krat with a steal just over midfield. Nutmegs the Ankeny captain as he gets a pass over to one of her compatriots, and then a scrum for the ball, and the Wolves draw a foul. It's going to be one of their best opportunities for a free kick here as Croat stepping up here, ready to go. Straight on the goal, about 20, probably 30 yards out right now as Croat steps up. 5 goals on the year for her. Played perfectly by Bartlett. Bartlett rolls it back into play. Comes all the way back to the goalkeeper. Thomason sends it to the outside. Peters is able to step up and take that. Tries to connect up with Steinkamp. Sends it over the top. Paoli there, Steinkamp there. It's going to be a crush of shoulders. Paoli knocks it down. She gets it around, so she's going to try to get it back into the midfield. Nobody's there, though, to put that one away. Great opportunity for the Hawkettes. Just everybody had crashed to the goal already, and it'll be a throw-in for the Hawkettes on the far side of the field.
Throw-in, Hawkette.
Just a bit over 5 minutes left to go here in the first half as Kephart will be striding down to take that throw-in for the Hawkettes.
Back post. Mark them up!
Substitution here for the Hawkettes. Marley Buchan into the game. Squires heads that one down, goes off the other Ankeny defender there, goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Wolves. Yeah, it's going to be offsides play anyways, but that ball's going to roll all the way down. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for the Hawkettes. But regardless, that would have been played. It would have been offsides on the far side. It's a little bit of a disjointed play. Hawkettes take it short. Taylor draws a foul.
Free kick for the Hawkettes.
Turn the face, let's go.
Poor Sundet gets a talking to by the referee there. And Ankeny abruptly sends it out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in right away back for the Wolves. Buchan gets her first touch of the match. Paoli with her back to her defender. Tries to beat her defender, but gets taken out. It'll be a foul on the Wolves, drawn by Paoli. Be a free kick for Taylor. Ball boy tries to help out with a shallow toss there, but referee catches it immediately. Kephart stepping up for this one. Ball's in play. Headed out of there immediately. Elliott almost with a good touch, settles it down. Crowd didn't like that call on the northwest side. I think it was the right call. Van Houweling sends it down. Physicality of play is definitely leveled up here as we've reached the last 2 or 3 minutes of the half here. Mackey on the ball. Slide tackle there. A little dangerous there by Croat. Mackey goes right around her. Sends the ball over the top. Looking for Buchan to run this one down. Sent out of bounds by the Wolves defender. It'll be a throw for the Hawkettes.
Tight on her, Kins. Tight.
Taylor with a throw-in. Connects over Paoli. Paoli to Buchan. Buchan centers the ball all the way across. One touch there by Sullivan, and that was scarily close to almost being in the goal there as the goalie kind of had trouble playing that sky ball there and almost stepped right back into her own goal. It was much closer than I think she realized it was. Nice ball into some space. Bartlett comes out and she's going to make a nice save. Takes it right off the foot of that attacking Waukee Northwest Wolf and rolls it back into play to Van Houweling. Van Houweling takes it out to Taylor. Schapfeld to Paoli. Paoli sends it down there. Right at the edge of the box. Thomason picks it up. Sends it right back in. Sullivan, nice job chasing that ball down and sending it out of bounds. But a quick throw in for the Wolves.
One minute remaining in the half.
Nice run through the middle. Jones to Elliott. Taylor and Elliott, nice little play out there. Elliott draws the corner kick. Just 30 seconds left to go here. Wolves take the corner kick. Top of the box. Settle down, pops up. Bartlett, nice little opportunity there for the Wolves to try to get a one snuck in there right before the end of the first half, but Bartlett does a nice job of being at the right place at the right time. That ends the first half here. It's a tie score between the Waukee Northwest Wolves and the Ankeny Hawkettes. We'll be back in a few moments after a word from our sponsors.
My real estate state team knows that sports and extracurricular activities contribute to a well-rounded education. As an Ankeny mom, I have seen how important they are for success in school and beyond. I've been helping families here for over 20 years as a realtor, and I know that our schools and community activities are second to none. That's why people love to call Ankeny home, and that's why I am a supporter. If I can help you or anyone you know find the perfect home in Ankeny or the Metro, let's talk. And now it's time to cheer on our kids.
Our phones were made to help us connect, yet somehow they've made us less connected.
Which is ironic.
Think? I love this song so much.
Let's find us again with Us Mode. US Cellular, built for us.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Garage Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching, we have the best technology, we have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
Phones were made to help us connect, yet somehow they've made us less connected.
Which is ironic.
Don't you think? We try to put our phones down, but we need to pick them up to see the menu. We can't watch something without also watching something else.
Ironic.
Ironic.
But look, here's a phone company who wants you to use your phone less.
That's ironic.
Yeah, but in a good way. Let's find us again with Us Mode. US Cellular, built for us.
Traffic jam.
Ugh, and I'm already late.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
Look, here's a phone company who wants us to use our phones less.
That's ironic.
Yeah, but in a good way. Let's find us again with Us Mode. US Cellular, built for us.
It's a free ride.
But I already paid.
No matter how hard I try, I cannot come up with any place I'd rather call home than Ankeny. We raised our family here, so when it came time to downsize, I knew there was no place for me but Ankeny. From unique shops to incredible restaurants, there's always something new to explore, and it's all just a few minutes away. Building my home here with Caliber was one of the best decisions I've ever made. If you're thinking about making a move, let me help you find your perfect home. You'll fall in love with Ankeny just like I have. Let's talk soon.
Dear Cable Internet, I've met someone I can rely on, who moves my speed and is okay with how much I work. I'm sorry, but US Cellular Home Internet and I just have a stronger connection.
Get connected with US Cellular's home internet for just $39.99 when bundled with a wireless plan, plus a 3-year price lock guarantee. US Cellular, built for us.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
We're here at US Cellular, Frost Days, where our customers get exclusive deals just for them. It's like we got our own special club. Should we show them?
Get $1,200 off any phone plus $500 off any tablet. Us Days at US Cellular.
state team knows that sports and extracurricular activities contribute to a well-rounded education. As an Ankeny mom, I have seen how important they are for success in school and beyond. I've been helping families here for over 20 years as a realtor, and I know that our schools and community activities are second to none. That's why people love to call Ankeny home, and that's why I am a supporter. If I can help you or anyone you know find the perfect home in Ankeny or the Metro, let's talk. And now it's time to cheer on our kids.
Our phones were made to help us connect, and somehow they've made us less connected.
Which is ironic.
Don't you think? I love this song so much.
Let's find us again with Us Mode. US Cellular, built for us.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Garage Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching, we have the best technology, we have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
Phones were made to help us connect, and somehow they've made us less connected.
Which is ironic.
Don't you think? We try to put our phones down, but we need to pick them up to see the menu. We can't watch something without also watching something else.
Ironic.
Ironic.
But look, here's a phone company who wants you to use your phone less.
That's ironic.
Yeah, but in a good way. Let's find us again with Us Mode. US Cellular, built for us.
Traffic jam.
Ugh, and I'm already late.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
Look, here's a phone company who wants us to use our phones less.
That's ironic.
Yeah, but in a good way. Let's find us again with Us Mode. US Cellular, built for us.
It's a free ride.
But I already paid.
No matter how hard I try, I cannot come up with any place I'd rather call home than Ankeny. We raised our family here, so when it came time to downsize, I knew there was no place for me but Ankeny. From unique shops to incredible restaurants, there's always something new to explore, and it's all just a few minutes away. Building my home here with Caliber was one of the best decisions I've ever made. If you're thinking about making a move, let me help you find your perfect home. You'll fall in love with Ankeny just like I have. Let's talk soon.
Dear Cable Internet, I've met someone I can rely on, who moves my speed and is okay with how much I work. I'm sorry, but US Cellular Home Internet and I just have a stronger connection.
Get connected with US Cellular's home internet for just $39.99 when bundled with a wireless plan, plus a 3-year price lock guarantee. US Cellular, built for us.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
We're here at US Cellular, Frost Days, where our customers get exclusive deals just for them. It's like we got our own special club. Should we show them?
Get $1,200 off any phone plus $500 off any tablet. Us Days at US Cellular.
real estate team knows that sports and extracurricular activities contribute to a well-rounded education. As an Ankeny mom, I have seen how important they are for success in school and beyond. I've been helping families here for over 20 years as a realtor, and I know that our schools and community activities are second to none. That's why people love to call Ankeny home, and that's why I am a supporter. If I can help you or anyone you know find the perfect home in Ankeny or the Metro, let's talk. And now it's time to cheer on our kids.
Our phones were made to help us connect, and somehow they've made us less connected.
Which is ironic.
Don't you think? Oh, I love this song so much.
Let's find us again with Us Mode. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Well, we're back here, second half, about ready to start. 40 minutes back on the clock. We'll flip-flop on the field, so the Waukee Northwest Wolves will be on your left, going right in the all-whites. Blue numbers, and the Hawkettes and the all-burgundies will be going from right to left. So it'll be interesting to see. Typically, the wind is usually an advantage for whichever team's going with the wind. So the Wolves had the wind in the first half. As small as it is, they did have the wind in the first half, and it seems to still be blowing at a decent clip from south to north. So in essence, the advantage would go to the Hawkettes here in the second half, slightly. But I'm not sure that the wind's enough of an issue to even be a factor tonight or not. But Mackey tries to get to the outside, but she met with two defenders, and they're able to knock that ball down and send it to the midfield. It's going to go all the way to the far side. Going to be picked up by the defense for the Wolves. And Mackey gets it, sends it to the outside to Avery Taylor. Avery Taylor with a one touch. Gets to the outside. He's going to probably try to draw a corner. Tries to feather it off of the defender, but it doesn't work, and it's sent out of bounds by the Wolves. That'll be a throw-in for the Hawkettes. Kephart down there to take the throw-in. Ball centered in for the Hawkettes, but not enough of an angle there, and it goes out the backside of the pitch. That'll be a goal kick for the Wolves. Wolves decide to take it short. Draw a foul there. Josie Jones, the captain, draws that foul. It'll be a free kick for the Wolves. That'll be Romy Croat. Was going to take it, but she'll step away and she'll give the ball off to number 15. That's Simonini. Simonini puts it into play. Croat with a touch there, but Ankeny defender right there. Ankeny defense gets it out. Settles back into the middle. Multiple defenders for the Hawkettes. Converge, send the ball out. It'll be a throw-in for the Wolves, top of the key. Crowett settles it down. Takes a shot, takes another shot, ricochets off. Sullivan sends that ball out. Out to the outside, that's Avery Taylor. Paoli popped that ball out to her. She's trying to control the ball. She gets past her defender. She's going to get an opportunity for a center. Gets an opportunity for a shot. Goes off the top of the pole and is going to be a goal kick for the Wolves as an early shot on goal there for Taylor. Had a good angle. I thought the Wolf goalie got a little hand on that ball, but must not have. The referee calls it off of the goalpost, but right out of bounds there for the Wolves. There'll be a throw-in for the Hawkettes on the far side. See if they can build on this early pressure here in the first part of the second half. Just 5 minutes elapsed here so far. Mackey crashes in on a 50-50. Looks to corner, looks to center, tries to center again. Trying to pop a ball over the top. Is going to give an opportunity for the Wolves. That's settled down by Steinkamp as she's moved from forward back to center back here for the second half. Taylor sends it back to Steinkamp. She pops it. Tries to connect up with Paoli. And just not going to be able to run that one down as it'll trickle all the way down to the goalkeeper, Thomason, for her first real touch of the second half. I want to give a shout out to Emma Eckhart as listening back, one of the a junior at Waukee Northwest, helps out with some of the broadcast. I know she's excited about the football season coming up, doing some sideline reporting for the Ankeny school systems. They send it to the outside. Aubrey Lalone tries to get a center on the ball, but it's well defended and it's kicked out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Wolves, pretty deep in their offensive zone.
Keep talking, Reese. Keep talking.
It's Brenly Heilson that'll throw that ball in. Ball's a little bit of chaos there as the ball bounces right in the midfield. One-on-one here for Paoli. Paoli gets around her defender as she tries to get down to the ground. Got Sullivan crashing in from the outside. Takes it all the way down. It's going to be a corner kick for the Hawkettes, one of their first ones of the night.
Corner kick won by the Hawkettes.
Referee might have missed a handball there right at midfield. AR is giving the business to the Waukee Northwest Wolf coach. That's going to be Kephart taking this corner kick.
Taking by number 4, Sophia Kephart.
Find the ball, Rome.
First corner kick of the match for the Hawkettes. Corner kicks are brought to you by Iowa Rush at iowarush.com, headquarters for the Central Iowa Soccer. Ball's in play. Kephart, nice ball there, headed out. Several defenders there for the Waukee Northwest Wolves. Yankees going to get another opportunity to set up their offense as it's settled down by Squires. Squires rolls it around. But steal in the midfield by the Wolves has them on a counterattack. Got an opportunity at the outside. They slide it all the way out to Lalone. Lalone comes down. Peterson crashing. Shot taken from length. But Bartlett's calm, cool, collected under pressure. Takes that one right out of the air. They take it short. Mackey settles that ball down and somehow gets it to Paoli. Paoli meets up with the defender, gets by her defender. She's getting an opportunity with some space trying to get in there. Going to look to have some crashing help from the center, but a nice job on the defending from the midfielder for the Waukee Northwest Wolves. There's Mackey crashing in again, gets the ball, settles up, gets up onto her feet, centers it to Paoli. Paoli one-timer, goes out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for the Wolves. Got a Waukee Northwest Wolf down right at midfield as a 50-50 ball sent her flying into the air. That's Josie Jones, the captain, but it looks like she might be just walking it off there. So hopefully she's okay. As that both the girls hit pretty hard as they came in together on the ball at exactly the same time. She went kind of head over heels as the ball's played, but that's her on the ball. She looks like she's none the worse for wear. Squires sends it out. Given goal by the Wolves. Tries to flip the field. Sullivan chasing down Lalone and sends it out of bounds off of Lalone. It'll be a throw-in for the Ankeny Hawks. AR says it went off her shin. Ball to the outside. Ball's up in orbit. Gets to the far side. Just misses the one touch. Whistle blew. Whistle blew. Whistle blew. No goal. Referee calls handball in the box. Whistle clearly blew before the play went out there. Got both crowds fired up now after a call like that in the box. Still 0-0 here. Just 10 minutes here in the second half. 30 minutes of soccer left to go. Paoli called into some duty here at center forward. It's the first time I've seen her kind of in that position. She's been a forward all season, but first time I've seen her in that center spot. Josie Jones, captain. Nice job on some defending there. Is able to hold off Avery Taylor. Send it to the outside. Peterson heads that one down.
Pressure the ball.
Sullivan settles that down. She gets the start of the second half, sends it to Peterson. Peterson pops that over. Paoli's going to be able to run this one down. She's got a ton of room, but no real help with her as Mackey starts to crash in from the top side. Tries to flick it over to her, but there's just too many Waukee Northwest Wolf defenders there to be able to get anything going. Sullivan sends that one out of bounds. It'll be a free or a throw-in for the Wolves. Cora Sundet takes a seat here. She'll be replaced by Natalie Elliott into the game. Elliott sends the ball to the outside. A little bit too strong there. Is going to put Pradhan off of her normal attack there, but still has an opportunity there. But swing and a miss for Pradhan on the far side, and Kephart gets just enough and pops it off of her knee and goes out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for the Hawkettes.
Hawk White, let's go.
Number 18, Sophie Leffler.
Sophie Leffler into the game at outside defender. That'll push Steinkamp up from center defense back up to the front as a forward.
Roy Plumbing, Casey's, Central Bank, Central City, Chicken Coop, CMC Pools, Creative Cutters, Flooring America, District 36, Garbanzo, Fruitable, Maldives, Hy-Vee, Isle Rush Soccer Club.
A little bit of pressure here from the Wolves, but shot from distance there, just kind of trickles to the goalkeeper. Bartlett puts the ball back into play with a punt, gets it right to center field, drops it down to Mackey, and Mackey sends it to the outside to Taylor. Taylor gets it to some open space for Steinkamp. Steinkamp looking to chase that one down, but gets boxed out. It'll roll out of bounds, and it'll be a goal kick for the Wolves.
Goal kick, Wolves.
Another substitution at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution.
Into the Wolves, number 22, Allie Mulbauer.
Allie Mulbauer into the game. She replaces Josie Jones, one of the captains. Ball set to the outside, but Peterson steps right into that passing lane. Does a nice job of thwarting that opportunity there. You can hear a discernible groan there from Romy Croat as she passed that one and knew that she had sent it kind of awry. Croat launches that ball. It's going into that far corner. It'll be controlled by Sophie Leffler. She sends it up the field. It's going to go out of bounds off of the Wolves. It'll be a throw-in for the Hawkettes. Ball's launched down there. Steinkamp trying to get down there, but Wolves defense at Gibson. Steinkamp does get the ball, fights for it, 50-50 ball, gets herself up, puts a shot on goal, but Thomason takes that long distance shot and handles it easily. A handball called on the Hawkettes. It'll be a free kick just over the half line of the Wolves onto their offensive zone. It'll be a free kick for them. They take it quickly. But Peterson right there to be able to knock that ball back out of the zone. Paley steps up, overplays the ball there, but is able to be played by Hylison, rather. Nice touch up to the front, an opportunity for some space here, sent into the midfield. Peterson misplays it, goes over to Lalone, Lalone settles it down, Peterson back into play, gets in front of that one. Croat with a touch, gets to Peterson. Croat back with another touch. She's going to try to center that ball. Goes all the way to the far side. And Pradhan is almost there for the touch in on the far pole. Another ball in there. Header. Goes to the far side. Elliott just misses the header. Nice little bit of pressure here for the Wolves as they try to ratchet it up with half of the second half done here. Still 0-0 tie between the Hawkettes and the Wolves. Number 5 against number 1.
Into the Wolves, number 10, Cora Sundin.
Coral Sundet back in for the Wolves.
Number 23, Lindsay Shane.
And Lindsay Shane back into the game.
And for the Hawkins, number 5, Presley Sullivan.
Presley Sullivan back into the game. Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. That's her on the ball right now. Elliott tries to chip that one in. Mackey sends it to the outside. Tries to connect back up with Sullivan. It's going to roll out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Wolves.
Throwing Wolves.
Nobody steps up for that ball. Elliott with the touch on the far side. Ball sent down here. Goalie's going to come way out here. Plays that fairly well. Mackey steps up on a 50-50. Paoli with a header. Steinkamp going to be able to keep it in bounds. Gets it into Mackey. Mackey with some space. Takes a shot down distance. And it's a score for Elliott Mackey! 20 minutes into the second half. The 50th minute. Mackey chips that ball up. Goes right over the top of the goalie for the score. 1-0 Hawkets.
And the Hawkins lead 1-0.
That's the 12th goal of the year for Mackey. Nice little bit of work with Paoli and Steinkamp on the near side as they settled that ball down. It was 1 against 2, and something happened here. We got somebody stepping off the field. Looks like number 2. Rodker maybe got a head injury there. Not sure what exactly happened, but she's going to step off there. It looks like it may have been, people in the crowd are saying head injury, but I didn't really see anything there. But Wolves right back into pressure here. That's actually in the 60th minute, not the 50th or the 70th minute, I think I said. It's in the 60th minute, just right at halfway point here of the second half. 1-0 lead for the Hawkettes. Ball out of bounds off of the Wolves. It'll be a throw-in for the Hawkettes. Sophie Leffler on the far side of the field with the throw-in. Leffler just coming off of an injury. She's, I think I talked to some of the other people following the team. I think it's her third or fourth, maybe second or third game, but good to see her back out on the field. She's been out for most of the season. Got still sporting a pretty large knee brace there, but good to see her back out on the field. Looks like she's moving well. Ball's out of bounds off the Wolves. It'll be another Ankeny Hawkette throw-in. But a substitution. That'll be Avery Taylor coming back into the game. She'll replace Ava Paoli, who I think had a great first part of the second half. Flip-flop Presley Sullivan will go over to the near side, and Avery Taylor will go into the far side as the attacking midfielder. Pulls out of bounds off of Wolf. Push that up a little bit. Out of bounds. I think they called a foul there deep in territory. Nope, they're going to call a foul out there, so it's not going to be a goal kick. It'll be a free kick from the spot of the foul. So I think he called Avery Taylor on a push in the back. Strong kick there, knocked down by Peterson. She takes it right in the stomach as she clutches her stomach. Nice movement from Squires. What are we calling an offside for? What? What is he calling? Stop the time, maybe? Yeah. I don't know what he called over there, but it looked like he called it offsides, but it wasn't even close to being offsides. I have no idea what he's calling him over for here. Looks like he's giving a yellow card to the coach over there.
Yellow card on the Wolves.
Could be a strategic yellow card by Gabriel there, trying to get his point across, maybe trying to work some calls in his favor as they move forward. But I mean, that was a weird call because he almost stopped play there as Ankeny was moving forward to get a yellow card called on the coach. He would wait for a break in the action to make that call typically, but looked like he had called a offsides. Nice turn there by the Wolves, but met with two Ankeny defenders. Squires with a nice little bit of play. Got some open space. Got three girls on her. Tries to get it kicked in the middle. Oh, that's a foul. Oh. Physicality ramping up here on both sides here. So hopefully this referee can rein in the fouls here as this game gets it to the latter stages. Last 15 minutes of the game here. Elliott with a touch. Nice little ball up to number 22, Mo Bauer. She gets the ball up field. Centers it. Knocked out of there by Mackey. Taylor with a nice little flick kick.
Free kick for the Hawkettes.
So a foul called on the Wolves. It'll be a free kick. Trevor Neary sends that ball into the midfield there. I don't know why he kicked that in there, but he must have called the foul in a little bit further inside. Okay, much further inside. So Kephart sends it in. Mackey sends it back to Taylor, sends that down to the corner. It's just going to be a little bit too strong. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for the Wolves.
Goal kick, Wolves.
Substitutions coming in on both sides for both the Hawkettes and the Wolves. That'll be
in for the Wolves, number 14.
Abby Stedich. No, not be Abby Stedich.
In for the Hawkettes, number 19, Abby.
It is Abby Stedich. And number 14 in, that's Josie Jones back in, the captain. Got a good rest here, and it's for about 10 minutes here in the second half. So she should be good to go for the rest of the game. Wolves take it a little bit short. Stedich with a nice defense play. Sends it deep. There was a player back there, but they send it up into the stratosphere. It'll be a throw-in for the Hawkettes.
Throw-in, Hawkettes.
Dangerous pass across the middle there. It's one of the things they try to warn you against here, but Wolves get away with it. Mackey on the ball. Gets it taken right off her foot. Elliott. Elliott to Jones. Heilson pushes that ball down. Stedich controls it. Rolls it out of bounds, and she'll give up a corner kick there. I think Stedich thought that it was off of the Waukee Northwest defender, and so she let that boxed out, let that ball roll out of bounds because she was had better position, but the referee saw it differently.
Corner kick to the Wolves, taken by number 15,
Simonini with the touch. Going to take this first ball. So also got Rutger out there, sends it in. Head it. Popped up over the top of the pitch. It'll be, or come to the crossbar. It'll be a save for Bartlett, but it'll lead to another corner kick. Are they going to flip the field for the next corner kick? It looks like they're going to. I think Rodger is going over to the far side. She'll take Simonini over there with her as well for a short option. Waukee's been Northwest has been very, very close on several of these. Nicely headed out of there by the Ankeny defense. Goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Hawkettes. It'll be out of bounds off the Hawkettes this time. It'll be a throw-in for the Wolves. Ball off of the Hawkettes again. Another Wolves throw-in. Nice toss there. Sneaks through, but it's Bartlett steps right up, is able to corral that one. Bartlett's going to want to start to take her sweet time on getting these balls back in here. We'll try to use some time off the clock as she gets the ball back into play. Tries to connect up with Stedich here. It's going to go out of bounds. Heilson, throw it in. Crowell to Elliott. Elliott kicks it to the outside. Mulbauer sends it all the way to the far side of the field. They do have a player there. She'll settle it and kick it. It's going to go just wide of the far post to go out of bounds. That leads us to another substitution here. I'll be Ava Paoli coming back into the game. Sophie Leffler will be taking a seat. Paoli will take up the attacking midfielder role. It'll drop Avery Taylor back to that defending outside midfielder.
10 minutes remaining in the match.
Nice ball to the midfield. Nice turn. Shot on goal. Well defended by Bartlett. She throws her body in front of that one and knocks it out. It'll be a corner kick as the Wolves are starting to ratchet up offensive pressure here on the Hawkettes. Giving up set piece after set piece is going to give these opportunities to the Wolves over and over again. It's going to be trouble for the Hawkettes if they keep doing this. They're going to want to get this under control. But the Wolves are going to get better and better at each of these set pieces. They're going to learn a little bit more. They're going to keep probing. Ball sends out to the top of the key. Drop down. Crowett on the far side, just able not to get a good foot on that one. Sends it to the left of the far post.
JP Party Rental. Lamberti, Murphy, and Strong.
Thank one of our other sponsors, New American Funding with Jenna Oliver. Get a hold of her with any of your mortgage needs. She can be reached at 515-508-9581. Jen Oliver with New American Funding. I'm sure the Hawkins are relieved to at least get some pressure off of their defense here as they send it all the way back down to Thomason. Thomason settles it down, gets it back into play. Wolves will flip the field. Peterson steps in front, knocks it out of bounds. Nice defensive play. Wolves take it in quickly. Stedich holds it right on the line. Little jump step from Croat, gets some space for her. Peterson sends it down the line. Steinkamp steps up, but the Wolves offensive player gets there first. Defender gets there first. It's going to be a defensive foul. It's going to be another set piece for the Wolves.
Get in front of the goal, Rome. Here we go.
Just over 7 minutes left to go here. 1-0 lead. Nursing this 1-0 lead still is the Hawkettes. Two-man wall set up here. Ball's in play. Nicely weighted ball. It's hit it. And it's a goal! That's Romy Croat for the goal for the Wolves. It ties it up at 1-1. 7 minutes left to go here. Try to break this deadlock between these two teams. Number one, Waukee Northwest Wolves tie it up at 1.
Remaining in the match.
The referee blew the ball dead here. I don't know what he's doing here.
Oh, for the Hawkettes, number 18, Sophie Leffler.
Oh, Sophie Leffler back into the game. Okay. There's a substitution. I just missed the substitution. Wolves end up just taking it back to the back defensive line. The ball to the outside, try to move it up to the field. Hallison. Back to Mulbauer. Mulbauer up to the top of the key. We'll settle it down at the top. Get it to Elliott. Elliott's going to turn. Shot. Distance.
Let's go. Turn and face. First two.
Pull out to Mulbauer. Mulbauer with a shot from distance. It's going to go out of bounds. And it glance off the back of a defender. It did not. It'll be a goal kick for the Hawkettes. They take it quickly. Oh no, it's going to be a Van Howling taking this one as the free kicker. She puts the ball into play. Mackey settles it down. Paoli trying to run this one down. It's a foot race on the far side. Oh, almost a mistake there, but Thomason knew exactly what she was doing. She got that ball back out to the outside. Crowd below me just wish it would have been a little bit of a stronger kick, so it would have been a little bit less dicey, but get out of it, no problem. 4 minutes flat left on the clock here, 1-1. Nice move by Croat as she rolls around her defender. A nice pass up to Mulbauer. But Van Howling's there as the last line of defense. Sends that ball out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Wolves as that offensive pressure continues to exert a lot of pressure on the back line of the Ankeny Hawkettes. And the Hawkettes send it out of bounds. It'll be another throw-in for the Wolves. Peterson heads it up. Elliott heads it to the middle. Out of bounds for the Hawkettes. It'll be a Hawkette throw-in.
3 minutes remaining in the match.
Mackey with a nice job rolling off of her defender. The two captains clash with each other. Off of Mackey, out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Wolves. Yeah, another throw-in for the Wolves. Ball over the top. Be a throw-in for the Hawkettes.
Lock him in, White! Lock him in! First two! Nice! That's us!
Off of the Wolves. Call a foul. They didn't call a foul, not off on them. There's a foul on the Wolves. A minute 53 left to go. Kephart sends it all the way down. Taylor with a nice defensive pressure there. Gets it out to Mackey. Mackey streaming down the side. Takes on her defender. Kicks it back to the middle. Has her defender go right by her, back to her left foot. Goes off of her leg. And it's going to be a corner kick for the Hawkettes. Kephart's going to sprint down, trying to get to as many opportunities as they can down here on the offensive side. Opportunity here for the Hawkettes to
Working for the Hawkettes. Take my number 4, Sophia Kephart.
take the lead back here, 1-1. Score here with just a minute left to go here. It's going to be one of the last few plays here of the second half as Kephart takes her time.
1 minute remaining in the match.
Making sure that she's going to get a good strike on this ball. Kephart puts it into play. High ball. Ball's bouncing around. Goes out to the top of key. Van Halen with a shot. Off the top of the key. Ball still bouncing around. Kephart, they send it all the way down. Avery Taylor's going to be able to get this one settled down. Excellent opportunity for the Hawkettes to take the lead again. Taylor sends it to the outside. Paoli, one touches it, and it's going to go all the way back to Thomason. This is not going to be enough time as she sends the ball into play. Squires sends it out of bounds. This will be the last play of the game here as the Wolves are desperate to get this last goal. Ball's out of bounds. And that'll be the end of the match. The number 1 ranked Waukee Northwest Wolves up against the Hawkettes, number 5 ranked Ankeny Hawkettes. Ends in a 1-1 tie, the first tie of the year for the Wolves, and the third tie of the year for the Hawkettes. Each of the teams will be going into pairings probably tomorrow for the state tournament, so we'll see how those work out. It'll be Hawkettes going in as an 8-2-3 record, and the Waukee Northwest Wolves going in as an 11-1-1 record. Most likely be the number 1 seed going in there. So thanks for being a part of it. Addie on the producing and the camera tonight for me. Thanks for helping us out tonight, and we'll look forward to seeing you guys again on Friday with the Ankeny Hawks up against the Urbandale, what is Urbandale's? The Jayhawks. I could not think of it. So we'll see them on Friday. We're signing off here from south side of Ankeny. Thanks a lot.
No matter how hard I try, I cannot come up with any place I'd rather call home than Ankeny. We raised here, so when it came time to downsize, I knew there was no place for me but Ankeny. From unique shops to incredible restaurants, there's always something new to explore, and it's all just a few minutes away. Building my home here with Caliber was one of the best decisions I've ever made. If you're thinking about making a move, let me help you find your perfect home. You'll fall in love with Ankeny just like I have. Let's talk soon.
Dear Cable Internet, I've met someone I can rely on, who moves my speed and is okay with how much I work. I'm sorry, but US Cellular Home Internet and I just have a stronger connection.
Get connected with US Cellular's home internet for just $39.99 when bundled with a wireless plan, plus a 3-year price lock guarantee. US Cellular, built for us.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
We're here at US Cellular, Frost Days, where our customers get exclusive deals just for them.
It's like we got our own special club.
Should we show them?
Get $1,200 off any phone plus $500 off any tablet. Us days at US Cellular.